My boys, first and foremost, want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great time with the fam. You may still be with the fam even days after. I know it's Black Friday and a lot of people are out shopping like crazy, but there are still some people that have family in town, and if you do have family in town, please make sure that you enjoy that time with them. And again, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving at the same time. Now in today's video though, let's get back to Xenoverse 2. We away from the food and we back on Xenoverse 2 DLC 17 in particular, because DLC 17 is one that has a very good chance, not very good, but there is a chance that for the very first time in Xenoverse 2's history, we have manga-based content before it actually gets animated in this game. Now, in this video, I'm going to show things that give us a reason to believe that this image is of Ultra Ego Vegeta. Now, I'm going to go over the image a little bit later on in the video itself and take a look at why this definitely looks like this character, and his body shape and the build looks like Vegeta, but at the same time, I want to show some things that show why it could be Ultra Ego as well. Now, first and foremost, this comes from the homie NeoTaku5 on Twitter. Shout out to him. His Twitter will be linked down below in the description. Now, he has this screenshot from a interview that was done like a year ago. I do remember this interview actually when it went down. I was watching the weekly Dragon Ball updates on the Dragon Ball official site because I believe we were close to some kind of DLC or something like that in relation to Xenoverse 2, right? And in this he says another proof that this is 99% Ultra Ego Vegeta. I don't think it's 99% that the chance of that being Ultra Ego Vegeta, but there is a good one, as I said before. Now he says that Toyotaro, in an interview with VJump in August 2022, said that these new forms will show up in video games. Nothing prevents them from adding manga exclusive content. DBZ Kakarot added manga exclusive story to future Trunks DLC, and if you look at this right here, this is Toyotaro talking about Ultra Ego Vegeta and forms like that from the manga that were going on around that time. And he says, I'm sure that those forms will show up in games. Now, none of these forms have shown up in any games yet. Well, really, Ultra Ego in particular have not shown up in any game yet at this point in time. So it would be, you know, very plausible to see Ultra Ego Vegeta be that mystery character that we have been teased with for about 2 months now. No, about a month and a half, I would say, at this point in time. So that's clue number one, or thing number one that I want to show as to why it is possible. Number two, UI Goku, or Mastered UI Goku, was actually put into Xenoverse 2 before the anime episode actually dropped. As you guys see here, DLC 6, Extra Pack 2, right? Release date was February 28th, 2018, and you see this is the pack that included Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, if you look up on Google, what's the release date of Dragon Ball Super Episode 129, which is the episode where Ultra Instinct Goku Mastered first makes his appearance, it was March 4th of 2018 that it aired in Japan, and obviously, you know, in America we got it way later, September 21st, 2019 as far as the dub goes. But again, the first appearance of Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku in the anime was March 4th, 2018, literally like a week after it came out in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And then remember that we were actually teased on Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku in the VJump scans before he even came out in Xenoverse 2. So we knew about Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku like a good month and a half before he was actually animated, and that was due to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about as to why it's possible to see manga content in a Dragon Ball game, because people always say it's never happened before, things along those lines, right? Well, Hakai Goku is actually in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, the game that came out for like Switch, Steam, PlayStation. I don't know if it came out for Xbox or not, but that game right there, Hakai Goku is actually a character and a unit within that game. You see the clip right here of Hakai Goku and him using his Hakai move against Majin Buu. This is, again, something that was manga exclusive. I cannot find anything that shows that it was ever in Dragon Ball Heroes itself, but here it is in the game Super Dragon Ball Heroes at the same time. So there is a possibility to see manga related characters or manga related content in Dragon Ball games. And again, I do feel that Ultra Ego Vegeta has a very good chance of being that mysterious character that has been teased, not only for those reasons, but now we're going to take another look at this image, and again, I'm going to show why I feel, like I've said in the past, this is Ultra Ego Vegeta, or has a chance to be, because of the things that you can see and make out in this mysterious teaser image that we did get. Alright my boys, here we are with this image. Now stay with me and follow along with me and try and really use your eyes as we go through this. Now the first thing that is kind of clear, I mean very clear to me actually, is that this character is wearing Saiyan armor, and Saiyan armor like Vegeta's. It's not Saiyan armor with pads or anything like that. Like, you don't see pads, you see this little stuff right here. I don't know necessarily what this is, could be damaged clothing, but you could clearly see on this side over here, there is no like pad that like Frieza race, not Frieza race, but Frieza army members wear, like Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta wore previously. This is more like the future style of the armors that you see Vegeta wear from the end of the Namek Saga on. So you can tell again that this is a Saiyan armor. If you look, first and foremost, let's look at this piece right here. This is like the little brown arm strap that goes around their shoulder. Then right here you can see the literal definition of a Saiyan armor with this right here. Like, you can see it if you really look in closely. You can see that this is a piece of Saiyan armor. So this is some kind of Saiyan related character in some way, shape, or form, right? Then when you look at some of the other things, the fact that the clothing is damaged, the aura being like pinkish like that, it gives off the vibes of Ultra Ego, because if this is damaged clothing, Ultra Ego is a character that gets stronger as he actually gets damaged. So that's another possibility as to why this is Ultra Ego Vegeta. So I'm not saying that this is like 100% guaranteed to be this character right here and be Ultra Ego in Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 17, but I'm definitely saying that there is a good chance that this could be the man's, because based off of the model and this image that we see right here, I just feel like he has the best chance out of any of the characters that have been thrown out there for this to actually be him, because again of how the Saiyan armor is, the way the character's model looks, the damaged clothing on the top left that goes hand in hand with Ultra Ego, even his nose right here, like that just looks like Vegeta posing and looking back to me at the very least. And then you take into account all the other things that I talked about and discussed already in this video, like how Hakai Goku ended up in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, like how UI Goku, or Mastered UI Goku, ended up in Xenoverse 2 before he was actually animated in the show, and also was revealed like a month and a half before we even knew about this man. Like Mastered Ultra Instinct was literally revealed for the very first time, and everybody found out about this character being in Dragon Ball Super at some point due to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 V-Jump scans. So that's another thing. Then you got the thing from Toyotaro where he says that he's sure that these forms, talking about forms like Ultra Ego, will end up in the games. Well, it's been over a year now since that interview went down, and we still haven't seen any of these characters, so it does make it feel very possible, for me at the very least, that this could be Ultra Ego Vegeta, and it could open up a brand new door of content for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and potentially other Dragon Ball related games at the same time, because if they do add in Ultra Ego to Xenoverse 2, well, then what's to stop them from adding it into the mobile games, adding it into fighters, games like that? Would definitely be fire to see this character in as well, if he is the one that is being teased right here in this image for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. But hopefully we do find out some kind of information soon about this and get some reveals and news about DLC 17, because I will say this is like the most brain scratching teaser we've ever gotten for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and the one that just really makes you question, who the hell is this man right here? Like all other teasers that we've gotten in the past, we were able to basically figure out who the characters were, like when they were doing it in Kantan City TV with like Caulifla, Base Gogeta, characters like that. We were able to figure out who they were teasing in advance. With this one right here though, it is very hard to truly say for 100% that this is Ultra Ego Vegeta, or this is Goku Black from Dragon Ball Heroes, or whoever possibly this could be like, oh, this is a new character from Xenoverse 2 that's exclusive to the game. Like, we don't know for sure who this man is, but I wanted to make this video right here for all those who say that like Ultra Ego just has no chance of being in the game because he is a manga based character. But again, as I showed you in this video right here, there are things that show manga-based characters could make an appearance in Xenoverse 2. We've seen some manga-based stuff make an appearance in a Dragon Ball game that was never animated. And then again, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku was literally put into Xenoverse 2 before he was animated in Dragon Ball Super and announced like a month and a half before he was animated in Dragon Ball Super. So for those reasons, I do feel, again, there is a chance for this to be Ultra Ego Vegeta, and a pretty decent chance at that at the same time. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments on this. Who do you think this character could be? Do you think after watching this video that there is a chance of Ultra Ego being the character? Does this change your mind in any way, shape, or form? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. But till next time, my boys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Peace, y'all.